Are you ready for the main course of our blind date menu in the Journal of Bollenhut Art? Today I'm creating a dramatic collage that meets an oversized blossom of a rose in pink. Hi there, this is Luisa Heinzel. Welcome to my channel Junk Journal Art. Thank you very much for joining me today. I have a very special thing to do today. What you can see on my desk is the blind date journal created by Susanne, known as Bollenhut Art, here on YouTube. So if you perhaps are new here to my channel and you've never heard something about this blind date journal project, then please check out the info box. There's a whole playlist with every video that we've both have published within this little series. So today I have to create the main course of the menu that Susanne has written down for me, that I have to create in her journal. And she has written, of course, in German, because she's from Germany and she speaks only German. She has written that I have to make a dramatic collage. Yeah, sorry, but what is a dramatic collage? So I thought I would like to bring some drama into my journaling by just tearing some of the pieces that, you know, this journal doesn't need here and there. I mean, I've decided to collect some collage fodder by tearing it out of the journal. Hopefully, Susanne will not be too angry with me, but yeah, I have to use something that I can make my collage, you know. So, as you can see, I tried to collect some different pieces of paper here. It was really cool that Susanne has made this journal out of so many different papers, so that was a really easy job to do that. So let's try to make a collage out of this and out of some things like this packaging here, and also some things from the shop of 49 Dragonflies. Hi, Barbara. Because this thing here is at the same time a design team project for 49 Dragonflies. That means that we both have created our journals with the help of the papers from Barbara's shop. So what you can see here, I mean the prints that you can see here, all come from Barbara's shop. If you don't know her or if you want to check that out, please read the info box. There's also the link to Barbara's shop, of course, so that you can check that out and, yeah, perhaps buy some beautiful digital papers for yourself. And here I'm trying to get an imagination of my page layout. So I wanted to have a really extreme contrast between this cabinet card on the left side here that also comes from Barbara's shop and this girl from the packaging that Susanne has sent to me. I think these both images have something in common, but they are also so different that they seem to be a really dramatic thing, a dramatic contrast for a dramatic collage. Perhaps you can guess what I want to say. I'm trying to get this dramatic effect that she wants me to do in in different ways to this place, to this page. Oh my goodness. Does that make sense to you? Hopefully. So Susanne has she has put this really strange material into some of her signatures. You can hardly see that. It's a really thin material. It reminds me to this wedding dress fabric, and these really, in my eyes, to be honest, really ugly rosé embroidery roses, flowers thingies. I hate them. I can tell you, I hate this material. It feels like, you know, something that you don't want to touch. It's really, really strange for me. And that was the point. I wanted to have something that's extreme for me as well. This whole blind date junk journal project is a really extreme experience. But in the end, extreme in a really positive way. And I wanted to challenge myself and do things that I probably wouldn't do in my own junk journals. I would never come to the idea to take such a fabric thingy with these roses and put that to my own journal. Don't know what shall happen that I do that someday. Oh my goodness, I can't even think about that. So that was the reason why I have chosen this page, exactly this page, because if I would do what I normally would do, this project would make no sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense to you. So I've tried to get this collage around the cabinet card on the left side. I've used the trick that Barbara from 49 Dragonflies has told us in one of her videos. I've put the cabinet card to the place where I want it, and then I've arranged my collage scraps around this image. That was really helpful. Barbara, if you're watching, thank you very much for this tip. That was really, really cool to do that. It's really easy to make an outstanding collage with this technique. So thank you very much for teaching this to us. Yeah, okay, so let's go on. We need roses. We need some oversized roses. How can I do that on such a small page? I don't want to put roses everywhere. I don't want to paint a rose. I'm even not able to do that. I don't want to take out rosé and pink acrylic paints or something like that. So I tried to get this oversized feeling of the rose in a different way and also with different colors. So I've used this stencil and stenciled some of these little blossoms there in a contrasting color. I mean, this green, by the way, that's forest moss distress oxide, is a really cool contrast to this rosé pink of this fabric material there in the middle of this both pages. The forest moss is some kind of an olive green. Sometimes, you know, it depends to the paper where you put it, but I think this is way more harmonious than before. And for me, this pink went a little bit to the background, even if it's still, of course, physically in between of the pages. But yeah, I have to let it disappear a little bit. So I've used some of my, stolen collage fodder from the other pages to make a little collage here. I wanted to leave this flower of Barbara's paper so that this comes through from the background to the foreground. Hopefully, yeah, you know, I could manage it. And then I wanted to give this girl little dress. So, by the way, this woman here that was on this packaging originally, she has a hat on her head, and this is the typically thing that the people wear, or the women wear, in the Schwarzwald. I don't know if Black Forest is the right English translation, but it's an area, a forest in Germany, and that's where Susanne comes from. And her channel, Bollenhut Art, I mean, Bollenhut is this hat that the woman has on her head, and art is art, you know what I mean. So that's the reason why her channel is called Bollenhut Art, and I thought it is a really cool idea to bring this symbol into her journal as well. And yeah, I think that's the reason why she has sent this package to me. So let's make a rose, or something like a rose. I have chosen these papers here from Barbara's shop. I have looked for those pink apricot rosé papers. I have one here printed out that we will not need today, but in the next video. And then I've taken these flower die cuts by Tim Holtz, and I've cut these things out. The dimension and this oversized look of this rose, I mean, I know these things here are not really roses, but why not bringing this to a next level. Why not making your own interpretation of a rose? I mean, we are creating a junk journal page and everything is allowed. There's no junk journal police that says this is not a rose. I mean, when I say this is my rose, my oversized rose, then it is an oversized rose and it's reality. Do you know what I mean? So I've taken these die cuts and layered them. This set by Tim HOLTZ is really cool. I have that relatively new and I'm totally in love with this thing because you can make so many different layers. You can change the look of these flowers really easily just by arranging them in a different way, or using different papers, different colors, or even embossing powder like I'm doing that here. I wanted to have another layer on top of these blossoms, and I wanted to have them a little bit more interesting. So I've just put some embossing ink to parts of this thing, you know, you have seen that a second before, and just dipped it into my powder, and then I've melted it. So here I've cut out that from the video. Here it's still, it's already melted. And now I'm adding some golden gilding wax because, yeah, you know, Bollenhut Art, 49 Dragonflies and Louise Heinzl. That means 2 people use gold really often, and so I had to use gold. That's all. And now I would like to try to attach this, yeah, my version of the rose to the page with the help of some wax. So, yeah. Perhaps you have realized that in this video sometimes you can hear the noises of the paper or my background in my room. But at this point I had to mute the video because I, yeah, had to say some prayers. And that's yeah, I mean, it's not really a joke, because I had this journal. I knew when this will be messed up, then I have a really big problem, because what shall I do if this isn't working? So I was a lucky girl and this worked. I've just pressed this thing there to the wax and pressed it really hard with the back of my wax seal so that it flattens out the wax, and that the blossom itself can lay really flat on the page, but the wax comes out on the bottom. And I wanted to have this look, and I was really excited because I haven't done that before, but I will definitely do that in the future as well, because I really love this look and it looks really outstanding for me, and I've never seen something like that before. So yeah, you know me. So here on the right side, I wanted to attach another of this die cut flowers, but here I've used a little bit less wax because I wanted to put some more here to the top of the page. And yeah, we don't want to have it too overloaded and too much. It shall be oversized and really dramatic, but not overloaded at all. Yeah, I used the same technique with this, with the help of this little thing here as well. And then I tried to stamp this dragonfly to this brighter part of the wax. You will see in a second that this didn't work, but I wanted to try it. And even if it didn't work, I got a really interesting texture on the wax. And I think, yeah, junk journaling, you know, it's all about playing around and trying out things. Don't know if you can see it here. It looks interesting, but you can't see the dragonfly. Yeah, okay. So don't give up. Let's go on and let's glue the dress of, this skirt of this woman, so that it can't fall off. And I have glued this with bookbinders glue that worked really well. This material was a little bit thicker, so that I could glue it on 3 sides to have a little pocket on the left side as well. You will see that later. And on the top of the page, I've just stapled a little bit of this silvery thread that Susanne has sent me. That's a special thread for her because that comes from her grandmother, and I wanted to include this thread in some kind of her style to my page. So I'm really hoping that she likes this. And at the end, I wanted to include some sentiments. So I've taken some German ones because, yeah, Susanne is speaking German. And these come from my own Etsy shop. I have a whole printable with all the sentiments all are in German. Some of my German viewers asked for that, and so I tried to make something for them as well. You know, those digital printables mainly are in English, especially those quotes and sentiments and the words and that stuff. So I've decided that I want to have something in German. So if you speak German and you want that, the link is down below in the description box as well. The right one says, Pissnelken blühen ganzjährig. I am really not able to translate that. If you are speaking German, you will understand that. If I shall try to translate it, I know I will fail. But it's a really funny, a really sarcastic, ironical thing. And on the right side, it says, Normalität betrifft mich nicht. That means I have nothing to do with the normal things. Or, yeah, it's a really rough translation, sorry. I thought this is a cool contrast. You can't understand the contrast between these both sentiments if you don't understand German, so it makes no sense if I translate it, but the German people would understand it, perhaps, hopefully. So let me show you the details of the page instead. So here you can see how this looks with this strange fabric on top and without. This look through the fabric turned out really cool, I think, even if I don't like this material, but yeah, that's another topic. And here you can see the details of the right page here with this Bollenhut girl or woman from the Black Forest. And yeah, I hope you like this idea of a blind date journal. If you want to try that out and if you want to search for a partner, please feel free to use the comment section below our videos to find a partner for such a project. You just have to write something like, I would like to have a partner, please comment or whatever, and perhaps you will find someone. And of course, I'm hoping that we will see the next time when I'm creating the dessert of this menu in Susanne's blind date journal. The next time I have to create a tiny pocket. That's easy, okay, a pocket. But she has written, it shall be filled hearty. Heart, you know, Louise, heart. That's something that doesn't fit together, but we will see how that can work. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope we will see you the next time. Have a very creative time. See you!